Around the World Food Special! I'm so looking forward to this. Yes. I didn't even want to do it this week. I wanted to do some retro gaming stuff. Then I realised retro gaming stuff doesn't have a best before date. And food does, such as our first stop Japan for some of this. Yes, that is what it is. It's also very slightly out of date, but I think I should be alright because it's dried. The person who sent this in has very kindly translated it as roasted squid legs. I do actually like squid as a general rule. To eat, that is. I've never made friends with one or something. But I'm not entirely sure how a dried roasted squid leg that's slightly out of date is going to taste. Narumi's Otsumami selection. I assume Otsumami is something to do with squid or seafood or sex monkeys or I don't bloody know. Let's have a bit of a nibble. Oh my god, it's like the whole bloody squid. I've eaten this before. I haven't smelled this before though. That really does smell not magically delicious. It's got a real sort of pong to it. Yeah, look at all the little suction cups. Little bit of a cutaway there for fans of H.R. Giger. Right, I'm going to nibble off a tentacle. Or am I? How am I going to go for the head? I don't know. Which is the nicest looking part? I'm going to go for this bit of tentacle. That bit there. It's not that bad, actually. Tastes quite squiddy, as you would assume. Very, almost a sort of generic seafood taste, you know. Yeah, getting more squiddy now. Yeah, I don't actually mind that. It's a bit off-putting when you see it looking like this. What's the other one look like? Even better. Zerg Rush. Yeah, that's not the most appetising looking thing, but it tastes alright. Tastes of dried squid. What do you expect? Don't have a problem with that. Do have a problem with the fact that the living room is going to smell of squid for about 1,000,000 billion years. Anyway, next on our lovely culinary agenda, more Japanese stuff. Some of that, which is... Focus... salt-flavoured chicken skin. Like a very basic form of KFC without the chicken. Well, should be fairly basic. I can't imagine how this would be nasty. Just sort of chicken skin with salt on it. Sounds fairly sensible to me. Oh, it's very gluten. Oh god, I was expecting it to be dried for some reason. It's not at all. Oh dear, oh. It's very, fatty, is that the word? Glutinous. Oh my god, look at that. It's like something that's escaped out of a bloody pork pie. Let's pop that there for a second. Well, a nugget of chicken skin. Looking very, very greasy. Right, let's eat it. What does it taste of? Ooh, yeah, not as marvellous. It's alright. It tastes like very, very fatty and sort of damp chicken skin. Really, what would you expect? Not particularly salty. I suppose that's more a way of saying it's the basic flavour. Yeah, not massively unpleasant, but I wouldn't particularly go and order it from somewhere. Well, Japan has let us down slightly by having quite half-decent tasting snacks. If only we had something cheap and horrible from, say, I don't know, Thailand, coming in via Canada, I don't really know. Yes, it is imported from Montreal. Look, there's the answer to that. Canadian $1.25 from Dollarama. Oh man, my fingers are so greasy. I should have brought in some paper towel or something. Bloody didn't though. Snack kit. Tuna spread. I've had tuna spread before. Didn't quite look like that. That looks like a... how can we put it? Lump of old shit. Flaked light tuna spread, ready to eat with 6 crackers, spoon, and a napkin. That you can spit it into afterwards. Right, let's open her up. If we can actually get it open. Right, so we've got a tin, we've got some crackers, we have a tiny little shallow spork, and yes indeed, a napkin. Marvellous. Make my hands less greasy with that so I can open the bags later. So I can't open this bloody bag, hang on. If in doubt, attack it with your teeth. Not actually a good thing to do if you're going into war. Right, spork, put that down for a bit. Crackers. I have a plate for this one, I think, as there is the possibility of nastiness going everywhere. Oh god, indestructible cracker packaging. And here we are. Yeah, that's, well, looks like a small Ritz cracker type thing. I'm just going to nibble one, see what it's like on its own. It's alright. Tastes like a Ritz cracker, but very slightly stale. Not sure it is stale, I think it's just cheaper. Right. Ensemble goûter. Tartinade de thon. I am thon. Eat my spread. Presumably that just means tuna. Right, tuna spread snack kit. Yeah, I think I was right. I bet this is going to smell magically delicious. Oh, fucking hell, man. I would say it does smell slightly tuna-y and slightly generic fishy. I would say this is technically made out of tuna, but probably more made out of just the eyeballs and the tails. What do you think? What does it say for ingredients on the back? Flour. Oh, there's the crackers. No, look at the tuna spread. That'll be more interesting. Flake light tuna, water, water chestnut, soybean oil, modified tapioca starch, sugar, vinegar, frozen egg yolk, salt, xanthan gum, who is of course a Star Wars villain, titanium dioxide, that doesn't sound good, mustard, citric acid, black pepper, flavour. Black pepper and black pepper flavour. Why would you need an artificial flavour for black pepper, even especially if you're putting black pepper in it? That's really odd. Right then, that's have we made any new vegetarians today? I think we have. Right, let's have some of these lovely flakes. That can go on this small bit of crackle here. And let's see what sort of joy we get out of this. Oh god, I shouldn't have put that in my mouth though. Yeah, it's horrible. Oh god. Oh. It tastes like a cross between tuna spread and dirty seawater. Oh. Incidentally, if you're starting a bluegrass band, Dirty Seawater is a really good name for it. Ah, that's awful. Go back to Thailand via Canada. Ah. Well, on the plus side, I have got something else to put on my crackers. Oh, God. The dreaded American spray-on cheese, which is something... If you ever see people mentioning horrible food products, Americans always jump in and say, oh, God, that spray-on cheese we have. The weird thing is, it only seems to be sold in America. So there must be somebody in America who likes it, but they all seem to warn you off it. No need to refrigerate. Yeah, because it's barely food at all. Pasteurised cheese snack. Well, at least it's pasteurised, so it won't be just a massive bacteria. Made with real cheese. So what is it? It's got real cheese in it. What's the rest of it? Do we really want to know? Oh, also available in cheddar and bacon flavour. American flavour? That's a bit fucking generic, isn't it? What on earth does that mean? Sharp cheddar flavour? Does that mean more mature? What? What flavour is this? Oh, cheddar. Yeah, that makes sense. American flavour? Oh, American cheese, like that massively protest stuff that's not cheese at all. Ingredients: water, cheddar cheese. Oh, it does have cheese in it. Whey, canola oil, whey protein concentrate, milk protein concentrate, blah, 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 ascorbic acid, enzymes, and cheese culture. They squeeze in a lot of small paintings and plays and things like that. It's an excellent source of calcium, and so is eating chalk, but we don't do that. Right, the top is going to, yeah, it's got some, hang on. Let's get out the dried cheese from before. Oh, dearie me. This is not something that's sold over here, and I'm beginning to see why. Right, how do we activate the spray thing? For best results, remove cap, hold applicator close to food, press tip firmly, and move slowly across what? Oh, it's one of those things you push to the side. Right, I've got it. Oh, yeah, look at that. Cheese-erific. Wow. I never thought I'd eat this. The only time I can remember actually seeing it is in the Blues Brothers film, where that guy goes, "You got my cheese whiz, boy!" And Elwood throws some to him. Well, it's orange, deeply orange. It smells of cheese, out of actual cheese. Let's try a bite. This is the one I'm dreading the most, and I've just eaten dried squid. Ugh. Yeah. It sort of has a vague hint of cheddar cheese and something that shouldn't be there. I've got to say, though, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as the Americans make out in the message boards. Mind you, it's also not something you would actually want to eat. So, swings and roundabouts, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, it's sort of cheesy, but it lacks that certain je ne sais quoi that the real cheese would give it, perhaps. Well, I know it's made out of real cheese, but it's not real cheese, is it? Real cheese does not do this. Just in case you were wondering. Right, let's go into one side. I'm probably making a fucking mess later. Move along. Time to cleanse our palate with a little drink, I think. Inappropriate glass. Oh, God. Oh, that's right. God, I thought it was a bit that cheese. It was a bit biscuit. Inappropriate glass for... We're off to Europe now with Tipco 100% veggie broccoli juice. In a carton. Imagine being the kid at school who gets that in his lunchbox. I said it's from Europe. It's clearly not, because it's got quite Arabic-looking writing. It cannot. Oh, it's Thailand. Is that? Well, look at that. I didn't know that's what Thai writing looked like. Well, back to Thailand again. What has it got in it? Broccoli juice. Makes sense. 39.5% broccoli juice, kiwi juice, tomato juice, grape juice, apple juice, orange juice, pineapple juice, and a little bit of green tea powder just to give it that magically delicious flavour. I mean, I don't mind cooked broccoli, but I don't really want broccoli juice, you know what I mean? Well, it's high in fibre. Yeah, no shit, it's mostly broccoli juice. I hope this is within date. Yeah, best before 19th of May, by the looks of it. Right. Let's squeeze some into the wine glass. Oh, it's amazing. It looks like the contents of a corpse's catheter bag. Oh, shit, it's spraying everywhere. Should have thought this through a bit more. That'll do anyway. Actually, I didn't need to put that much in, did I? I'm not going to drink a lot, I think. Ah, thank goodness I've got this small napkin to make everything better. It smells lovely. Actually, it smells like really fresh fruit juice, despite the fact it's not fresh. It must be that broccoli tang. Right, let's have a... God, I'm really not looking forward to this one. It doesn't taste anything like broccoli. In fact, it's nice. It tastes of apple juice and a sort of other slight juice flavour that I actually can't put my finger on. Presumably that's the broccoli, but it doesn't taste like that. No, this is great. Ah, how to disappoint an audience. No, that's genuinely really nice. Tastes nothing like broccoli juice at all. I'd like to point out that I'm not complaining that it doesn't taste anything like broccoli juice, but I felt I needed to point that out. Ah, well, time for dessert, everybody. Hey, and this is not your grandma's candy fruitcake. Artificially flavoured. There's a surprise, the sort of stuff we're eating today. I don't know where this has come from. Looks like it may have been... Well, it's made in China, imported by Greenbrier International. We come up with them a lot in cheapy food stuff. I think that means it's American. Yeah, VA is Virginia, isn't it, as American states go? Oh, I don't know, I haven't been there for years. I like the way I say that, as if they've changed all the fucking states since I went there in the mid-80s. Yeah, we did away with New Hampshire and replaced it with Splubville. It's great. It floats in the air. You crazy kid... Don't know why they sound so English. You crazy kids with your marshmallow and gummy fruitcake. Oh, God, is that a fruitcake? Look at it. Oh, it looks like that foreign cheese that's just made out of mould and maggots. I can't remember the name of it. Look it up. Oh, it's just like a slab of... That's a fruitcake, are you sure? I mean, so it's got gummy sweets on it, and there's like marshmallow and... What is that? Is it just marshmallow? Is there actually a cake? Oh, I'm intrigued by this now. Right. Let's open her up. Oh yeah, it feels sort of cakey. Oh my God. It's like ripping open an alien life form. Well, yeah, I think there's like maybe some sort of cake in it. There's some baked good. Oh dear. Right. I'm going to bite off the bit with the green gummy on it. Wish me luck. Well, the marshmallow's quite nice, actually. It's proper marshmallow as opposed to the horrible stuff we usually come across. The gummy's nothing special. The texture feels off. I think you're not expecting a baked good in the middle of the marshmallow like that. But, yeah, it's not that bad, actually. I've got to say, most of the things I've eaten this time haven't been that bad. Some of them looked quite nasty, but the worst thing by far, actually, is probably with that tuna paste. Oh, well, what can we finish up with? How about a rabbit full of marshmallow? That makes sense, doesn't it? Strawberry, artificially flavoured. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Mallow Pals, squeezable marshmallow. So apparently there's a pink rabbit. It's got a bit of a problem with its head, and you can squeeze pus out of some sort of giant growth in its head and then eat it. Marvellous. Nutrition facts. Nobody should eat this ever. Distributed by King of Prussia, who I've discovered is like some kind of shopping mall or some sort of, commercial thing. I thought it was bizarre. Why is it called King of Prussia? Right, ingredients: corn syrup, sugar, egg. Oh, God. It's corn syrup. It'll be American. Right. Oh, God. This is like the equivalent of it's the sweet equivalent of that cheese, isn't it? Go on, then. Squeeze the pus out of your bonce. Mmm. It's like that rancid toothpaste I had that time was exactly like this. Come on then. Bogies. And it tastes... Well, it isn't like marshmallow at all. It just sort of tastes very strongly of fake strawberry flavouring. Yeah, that's not too fantastic. I would not want to be feeding kids, or in fact any organic life form, that. And don't worry, we've got the other flavour, which is blue. I've never understood blue raspberry. I mean, I appreciate they did it in order to make it obviously different to strawberry, but humans don't eat anything blue, do we? You've got blueberries, the Irish bilberry, and that's all I can think of off the top of my head. Irish bilberry, I believe, being the only naturally blue food. The blueberry was crossbred. Oh man, when it dries. Crust. Lovely. Come on then. Presumably this will just taste very strongly of some sort of raspberry flavouring. Ugh. It's less stuff you'd use to clean out a drain. Yep. Oh God, that's horrible. Oh God, I know it looks like too. That tastes like a cross between raspberry, well, artificial raspberry and toothpaste. It's disgusting. Oh, there's that. I'm going to have some more of this one to take the taste away. Oh, whatever flavouring they've used for raspberry does not fit with the goo as well as the pink strawberry there. Oh dear. Well, I think that'll do for the time being. It's not actually been that bad, considering it really was the tuna spread, which, is one of the more obvious and genuine things, but my God, it's low quality. I joked about it being all eyeballs and tails. I think it was maybe eyeballs, tails and lips. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, enjoy your food today, because whatever it will be better than this. Bloody hell, just realised when the lights was on too strong, so I'm going to have hell and all trouble with contrast in post. Anyway, look, this is a public service announcement. Please do not send me surstrumming, because I will not open it and I will certainly not eat it. If you don't know what surstrumming is, it's not sadly a Knight of the Round Table, it is a Swedish delicacy. One of those acquired taste delicacies that means 98% of people in Sweden wouldn't go near a tin, let alone eat it. And I'm going to join them. Basically, it's rotten fish. And I mean really rotten fish. It comes in a lot of rotten fish juice, the stench of which is legendary, as in most people vomit at the smell of it, let alone at the taste of it. There's all sorts of horror stories on the internet if you look it up. There's things about aircraft being evacuated after somebody opened a tin on it. There's a court case, I believe, in Germany where a chap spilled some juice from it in like the stairwell or something of the block of flats where he lived. And the landlord just evicted him immediately. Said, "Oh my God, what have you done?" and threw him out. He took them to court and said, "You can't throw me out for that." And the judge and the jury were like, "Yeah, that's nothing at all. You can't evict somebody for that." So they opened a tin of it in court. And yeah, then they decided that they could evict him for that. It is that bad. One of the reasons I'm not doing it is because a friend of mine a couple of years ago had a tin of this given to him. And it was slightly old and under pressure. So the juice sort of squirted out. And it went on his carpet. He then vomited at the smell of it repeatedly, and then discovered he couldn't get out of the carpet and had to have the carpet replaced, along with a pair of jeans he was wearing, because he got juice on him. He didn't like shit them or something. So basically, I think we can safely say, don't send me this, because I will not open it. And yes, I've been sent more than one bloody tin. I was sent this particularly horrible example, where the tin is bulging out. Doesn't smell, this one, but best before January 2014, so it was just about out of date. And you can see the pressure this is under, presumably from gases building up due to rotten fish. So I'm going to have to get rid of this very carefully before it literally springs a small leak and then sprays death juice everywhere. So yeah, don't send it in. I won't eat it. Thank you. Bye.